Hi beautiful gems, welcome back to my channel. This is the Solstice Gem. So I have a few cards pulled already from this very beautiful Return of Spirit Oracle deck. I just pulled them right before I pressed record just to see what energies want to come through. And let's get into it. So it's beautiful. We have faith, contact, up, and oh my gosh, I thought that said worry, not worthy. Okay, that's even a better message. At first I read worry. Okay, so my throat is like getting dry. Maybe there's something about your throat chakra. Because like it just as I started talking, it just started happening. Okay, sorry, I had to actually go drink some water, and I also want to adjust my camera. So let's continue the message. So I feel like this message is about love. I'm actually going to put a card underneath all of these cards, but we have faith, up, worthy, contact, and I do feel like this is about love. So overall, the message is that you need to have faith about your love life, because it is moving upward, like it's ascending, it's accelerating, it is improving, okay, it's upgrading. You are worthy of a great love is what I'm hearing, and you will be, it's like contact is like you're going to come in contact with this person, okay? So you are going to meet somebody very soon that you are worthy of having in your life, somebody who really loves you, and just have faith in this process. So I feel like you're meeting someone. I feel like you're meeting somebody that where you're going to feel this feeling of love, okay? You're going to feel that giddiness of, whew, like I'm excited, I'm attracted, you know, this is different. Oh my gosh, we have fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, so that could be you, or that could be the person that you're meeting. Okay, they could be lighter complexion, blonde. That could be you. We have tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. So maybe you're taking a chance in love. You're doing something risky to like meet somebody or to come in contact with this person. Like you're doing something out of the ordinary, something that's out of character for you maybe. We have not, with unsuccessful plans. I feel like this is coming from like some sort of plan not falling through, or sorry, some plan falling through, like not happening, and because of that, like you change plans, you change gears, and like you're gonna come in contact with someone because of that. We have dog, protection from a powerful friend. Okay, so I feel like maybe you have plans, I don't know, this is so specific, but I feel like you have plans with someone, right? You have plans with a friend, but maybe you're not meant to hang out with this friend, and the plans canceling are actually because it's divine protection, okay? But because these plans got canceled with you and this friend, you end up going somewhere else or changing your plans, doing something else that's kind of out of character. It's something different, okay? And because of this, you are meeting someone. You are meeting this person, okay? Ladder, yeah, because you are going towards a successful plan. Like you're going towards a successful playing out of a situation. So tell me more about this. We have yin and yang and boundaries. Boundaries and then yin and yang. This is feminine and masculine energy. This is you coming into contact with somebody who's like your other half, right? Like somebody who's like a match to you. Somebody who just like perfectly intertwines with your energy. We have abundance. And worthiness again. The message of worthiness is coming out now twice. Worthy and worthiness, boundaries. There's something about like the more boundaries you have, the more it reflects your sense of self-worth. The more you just give in and say yes to everything, it kind of sends the message that, you know, you don't have any standards maybe. So maybe like with this person that you're meeting, you're going to really, this is the risk taking. I think you're really going to exercise boundaries with this person, and you're not going to like give everything that you have. Let's say that that's maybe what you normally do when you meet someone that you really like, is you kind of give all of yourself and you make yourself super available, or I don't know, you just like act a certain way. And I think that because you are on this self-worth journey and you're like learning a lot about what it means to love yourself and choose yourself and not just like please everybody, when you meet this person, and even though you really, really like them and are attracted to them, you're going to do what is out of your comfort zone and actually have boundaries, which actually is what brings in this abundance. So I think it is actually this energy that makes this person like you more and come to you more because of how strong of like boundaries you have, standards, you're not just like giving of yourself completely. This makes you seem more sacred, maybe more mysterious, more inaccessible, less available. And it's not like you're playing games, it just makes you more desired. It just like adds to your sense, like it feels like you emanate self-worth. Like it feels like you know your worth because of like how it is that you're behaving. And this ironically actually makes the person more attracted to you instead of less attracted to you, because a lot of times, you know, we think that by giving everything of ourselves, that's actually going to make someone like us more because we're perfect. But that energetically, it's like almost this energy of like, I don't know, like too much, you know, desperation. Maybe it's coming off like you're desperate. I don't know. So actually it's like counterintuitive, you know, to do less and give less is actually more attractive and like makes somebody like you more. And you can say it's like playing hard to get, but I don't think you're playing. I don't think you're playing a game. I just think you're genuinely embodying this energy of sacredness, and that it's like that you are a sacred person, you are a sacred being, and that not everyone has access to you, and not everyone gets to have your energy, time, and attention. And I feel like you're not going to give it all to this person right away, even though you really like them. How do you feel about this person? How do you feel about this person? Yeah, you genuinely see this person as your counterpart, the Emperor. You see this person as like perhaps your divine masculine, okay? We have masculine energy coming out here twice. We also have some feminine. So whatever, your divine counterpart. Like you see qualities in this person that you're like, wow, I could really see myself being with this person, you know? And I think this is why it's like, oh, this is really difficult, because usually when I find somebody that I view as like, oh my God, you're a match, you know, to my energy, maybe you become really obsessed, or you become really attached, or you become really like a giver and like make yourself super available because you don't want to lose them, right? And by making yourself less available and actually having a little bit more of like a protection around you, maybe you don't want to be that way because you're afraid that it's going to push them away or make them think you're not interested, and then they're just going to walk away. But actually you're giving this a chance, you're giving this a shot, because it is a representation of your own self growth and like your own healing journey, you know? You're not like getting super obsessed and like attached right away. But because this person is showing up as the Emperor, they are going to pursue, they're not going to give up, because they're coming from a healthy energy and not wounded. And so they're not going to be triggered by this because they're not insecure in that way of like, oh, I feel rejected, she doesn't like me, or he doesn't like me, whatever. This is mostly like masculine. I'm not going to lie. Like I'm sensing like you're the feminine and you're meeting a masculine. If you're the masculine, then this masculine energy is your energy. Like the woman that you're meeting or the feminine that you're meeting is going to be acting like that, and you're not going to give up on her. Okay. But like the masculine is going to pursue because he is in this healthy energy, you know, and is secure in himself. So you're safe to have these boundaries. Let's get a little bit more about these boundaries. Like how are you going to exercise these boundaries? What does that mean? The Chariot almost came out. What are these boundaries? We have the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. The fours are about boundaries. The fours are about kind of limitations. They're about self-protection. They're about being closed in, you know, the four walls. Oh my gosh, we have 444. The Emperor's 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, 444. So I do feel like this is going to turn into a serious relationship. This is going to turn into a committed, long-term, serious relationship. You guys might move in together. You guys might get married. This could be your person. You guys might like start a family together or move in together, live together, you know, like legit, you know, share a home space and a life together. This is going to be a very stable relationship. There's a lot of devotion here, loyalty, commitment, like you can rely on each other. There's a lot of like that protection energy. It's very stable. It's not chaotic and in and out, and it's not immature. It's healthy. But why do you have... I'm still not getting about the boundaries. Help me understand like why or how you're going to have... the viewer is going to have boundaries. I just feel like it's a form of self-protection for you, okay? You have boundaries with this person that normally you don't have. Maybe you didn't have in the past because maybe you have been hurt in the past with the Five of Cups and somebody has disappointed you and you have some regrets because maybe you didn't have boundaries in the past and you got hurt because of that, and so now you're doing things differently. I'm seeing a transformation here where you stepped into your power, your confidence, and you just don't really care anymore. And you're strong. You know, you're coming from really strong and confident energy. Strength card is very confident. This is Leo energy. And you're just not gonna open up right away. That's it. You're not gonna open up right away. You're gonna hold back until you can see that, okay, this is safe, this is good, this person is legit. And that's fine. That's what you need to do, and that's actually going to be really attractive to this person because you're not like, yes, I'll marry you on day 2, you know, or yeah, we'll hang out every day, I'm so obsessed with you. It's like, no, I gotta go to work, like I have to take care of this, like I have this going on. Like you are very selective about like when, you know, you hang out, and you're not being like a bitch, you're not being like cold, you're just like choosing yourself, you know, you're like prioritizing your own like work, money, career, your own life, your friends, time with friends, going out, like your own personal time, transformation, healing, like I don't know, but you're just like, you're still like choosing yourself and prioritizing yourself. And then when you have free time, you hang out with this person instead of just like every day, you know, you hang out. Because I know how it is. Like when you meet someone, it's like super exciting. You want to spend all your time with them. But I think you're actually like doing it differently where you're like, I'm not going to do it that way. And this is very risky for you. So how is this person going to respond to you? Let's just see, like, how is this person going to react and respond to you? The Chariot. This person is going to want to move forward with you. This person is going to pursue you. Okay, they're not going to give up. Like they are going to come after you. We have the Five of Swords. How is this person going to respond? What is this energy here? I don't think that this will be like necessarily an easy transition for you. I think this is like kind of a lesson for you in the cherry is integration. This is a lesson for you in integrating boundaries and in integrating worthiness, your worthiness, because that came out very strong in your message, right? You're really showing up for yourself, and you're really exemplifying and applying everything that you have learned about what it means to have a sense of self-worth, you know? And I think the transition into like having these boundaries and choosing yourself and not giving your all, and you know, still making space for yourself and not spending all your free time on this person and just pleasing them and meeting their needs, and you speaking your needs and being like, no, that's not, whatever, like you just like taking up space, you know? I feel like this is going to be a little bit difficult for you. I don't know that it's going to be difficult for this person. I'm sensing this is more your energy. Like it's kind of a difficult transition, because it's like it gives you anxiety because it brings up those old feelings, maybe fears of abandonment, that like when I don't give something that another wants, when I don't show up exactly as what they need me to be, when I don't perform, then I might be rejected. I might be abandoned. You know, they might leave me. They might not like me. So I think those types of feelings are coming up, and it's causing a lot of anxiety and overthinking. So you're transitioning, right? You're learning, you're integrating. That's your shadow. That's your shadow. You're integrating your shadow, and it takes, you know, it's a process. It's a process to feel good about that. So it's going to be kind of tough, you know, to make these decisions. Sometimes you're going to have to really rely on your intuition here. There's even this energy where I feel like at some point you might even tell this person that you don't want this, like you don't want to be with them, or you don't want to like pursue this connection any further, that you're walking away. Like there's fire here, there's passion here, right? But you're choosing to walk away because it's too exhausting and too heavy. I think it's exhausting and heavy for you, like not so much what this person is doing or how they're responding to you. It's more like the turbulence it creates within yourself about all the feelings and fears and trauma that's being triggered and coming up, and you're like, I'm not ready, like I don't want to do this. This is like, it's triggering some old pain here for you, and it's too much, I think, maybe for your nervous system. So just to be safe, you're like, I'm done, I don't want to do this. This person's not giving up on you. This person doesn't give up on you. They're Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. I told you, they're mature, they're healthy. They're like, it's fine, you know, like if you need space and time, like they give you your space. They're a gift. They're a gift to you of allowing you to have your boundaries. They actually respect your boundaries, and they understand the space that you need, or they they like view you as somebody who's more valuable because you value yourself. Like they see the value that you put on your own time and your own space, and that you do very much like choose and honor yourself. And this is something that they want to help to cultivate for you. Like they want to help to grow this and not take away from that. They find value in this, in that exact part of you. Maybe you're even sharing with them your journey, you know, of your personal growth journey, of how you're building self-worth and self-love and reclaiming your like identity, you know, and honoring yourself. So maybe you're actually communicating this with this person, and they respect it, and they actually admire it, and they really love that about you. So it works out perfectly, because it's the very thing that you're afraid of is actually the very thing that they appreciate about you. And like I said, if this person wasn't the King of Pentacles or the Emperor, they were like the Knight of Wands or something, I don't know, or Page of Wands or something, like Page energy, I feel like they might be triggered by you like even wanting to walk away from them, or not wanting to maybe spend as much time with them. and because you have your own life and stuff, I think an insecure person would be triggered by that, and then they would like maybe blame you or try to twist your words or turn it around on you, or belittle you in some way, you know, like abuse you in some way or manipulate you. But this person is mature and they understand and they respect your space, and they take their space too. Like they can be with themselves as well. Like they don't have trouble. They don't like cling on to you and like need you to feed them. This person's very much able and okay, like on their own. So this person's actually like allowing you to transform into this new version of yourself and to allow you to practice what it looks like to honor yourself and to know your worth, okay? And it's actually quite attractive. That's the twist. That's the irony, is that this is actually quite attractive for this person. And then you start to really feel more comfortable and confident that like, wow, I can actually be this way. I don't have to just people please. I don't have to just give so that people love me. I can actually love me, and people will still love me when I love me. You know, that's what you're realizing. And this person is a beautiful gift, the Ace of Pentacles. It's a beautiful gift in showing you that and allowing you to experience that. They are the yin to your yang, the yang to your yin, okay? They are your perfect match. I feel like this is your person. You are a sacred woman, right? They find you very sacred. There's love. There's deep, unconditional love here. This is really beautiful. Let's see. Okay, what else do we need to know about this connection? Success. That's it. You have ensured success with this connection, with this person. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Okay, I think this connection is going to teach you about love, about unconditional love, about loving yourself, about loving your own journey, about appreciating everything you've gone through. This person is really going to take time to notice that and to feed it back to you and validate it for you. That like, you know, everything that you're doing and practicing now is exactly perfect. Yeah, this person's like a big encourager for you and like a motivator. I don't know that they're like doing this like overtly and in your face, like constantly like telling you, yay, good job. But they're just there as a grounded presence behind the scenes, like somebody that's safe, somebody that you can rely on, somebody that you can come home to, somebody that will just be there like a rock. Like they're just like a rock in your life. And as you go through this emotional upheaval, as you transition into this new way of relating to people that you love, and you know, taking up more space and not like just doing everything that they want to do and abandoning yourself, like you're doing things differently because of all the healing that you've done. They're just there to receive it. They're just there to offer support. They're there to offer their safety and their understanding and their acceptance. It's like something, it's like there's unconditional love. There's like unconditional acceptance for you. And you're going through this inner turmoil of like, oh my God, like freaking out because your nervous system is like, what the fuck is going on? Why are we acting like this? This isn't safe. This isn't good. We're going to be abandoned. But you're like, no, like I know better than that. Like that's not true, you know? And then slowly but surely you're like, I don't know, I feel like you're facing these fears and you want to like abort mission. You're like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. And you leave and then they're like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I'm still here. This person really like loves you. Death. So this person is allowing you to put an end to that version of yourself and put it into practice. Okay. So you've maybe been single for a while and this is the stuff that you've been learning, and this person comes in and allows you to fucking apply everything that you've learned right then and there, and you're so strong for doing it. You're gonna do great. This person's the perfect match for you to do it with, okay? They're gonna have patience with you. They're gonna have a lot of patience. Like I said, they're really mature. They're like really like healed, you know? They have really like healthy energy. They're not insecure. They're like a securely attached person is what I'm getting. Yeah. So they're going to help you if you're not a securely attached person, like naturally, right? Like you have maybe anxious attachment, or avoidant attachment, or disorganized, whatever. I feel like being with a secure partner is going to allow you to become more secure because they're somebody that you can rely on and feel safe with. Yeah, like all of those fears that you used to have about like, oh, if I act this way, you know, I'm going to be ghosted. If I act this way, I'm going to be abandoned. If I act this way, you know, I'm going to be rejected. Like, whatever, like all those beliefs that you have and fears that you have, this person is basically going to bust all of those myths for you. Like, burst through all of those fears and prove you wrong and otherwise. Like, nope, that's not me. That's not how I function. I kind of want this reading to go on forever because I love this energy. This is so beautiful. And I think that feeling of love is so exciting, you know, when you meet someone that you actually like and you have a connection with. But then, of course, all of those fears come up of like shit, like everything that I'm describing in this reading. But it's like still that feeling of love is just so beautiful. And this really is a beautiful energy. And I do want to hang out here like for a long time. So I don't want this reading to end. Maybe you'll feel that way where you're like, I don't want this love to end. I don't want this feeling to end. I don't want it to leave me. I want to be here for a long time. You know, like you're going to want to be with this person for a long time. You feel good with them. You feel safe with them. You're excited. You're giddy. There's a lot of romance, passion, you know, happiness, joy, potential, possibilities for what could be. So I just want to know, like, what is it that, you need to do to like meet this person? Like, how are you going to run into this person? Like, what is it that you need to do or like know about that? How are you going to meet this person or run into this person? Contact. How are you going to come in contact with this person? We have second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So you're going to be following your passion. You're going to be following your desire. You're going to act on some sort of a desire that you have, like, ooh, I really want this. And then you're going to get up and go and do that thing. And so it's like following that inner gut feeling, the drive, the desire, the excitement, passion, like you're following that fire inside of you, whatever it is that it's guiding you to do. Go wherever. Like it could literally be like, oh, I'm really craving an iced pumpkin spice latte, and you go to Starbucks and you meet him. Sure. So, what else? What else do you need to know about meeting this person? Happy family. I feel like you're gonna have a happy family with this person. Rainbow. I feel like this person's gonna complete your dream of having a family or having that perfect marriage or life or partnership, even if you guys don't have kids. It's just like that life that you envision for yourself. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna have that with this person. Magician and the Mirror. The Thinking Man. Okay, I feel like you have been manifesting this and really, really thinking about, maybe not like specifically thinking about this exact person or this exact situation or way of unfolding, but you've definitely been dreaming and wishing of a certain ideal of like what kind of, like I said, family you want to have, life you want to live, partner you want to have, life you want to live with that partner, you know, stuff like that. Maybe like how this person looks, how this person is, their personality. There's definitely an element of manifestation here. So you are actively manifesting this and bringing this into your reality. So how are you going to meet this person? You just continue to manifest. You continue to envision this and align with the energy of self-worth, align with the energy of knowing that you can have this, believing that this is yours, believing that there's a person out there like this for you. And then act on those passions and desires whenever they come up and just go in that direction, because I feel like that's how you're going to align with your person, come in contact with your person. happiness. Like so many messages about happiness here. Yeah, this person is your happily ever after. It kind of seems like a fairy tale type of story. Maybe you guys will meet in like a fairy tale type of way. Yep, happiness, relationships, happy relationship. This is going to be a very happy relationship here with this person. Okay, sorry, my phone just stopped recording because my iPhone storage is full, and so I deleted like a few videos, so hopefully it created a little bit more space, but I gotta go through my phone and declutter. So there could be a message in there here where perhaps part of you meeting this person is like you still have to declutter some things from your life from the past that are still there and lingering. This could be old beliefs, you know, the Five of Pentacles at the bottom here, people, you know, just things that you're still hanging on to that's taking up a lot of space. So perhaps cleaning things up a little bit, maybe even going through your phone and deleting some old pictures, videos of people from your past, of your life, just things that just no longer are just like taking up space and then making you go in overdrive, okay? Because my phone just went into like exhaustion, right? It was just like too much, no more data. So data, I never say that word, I say data, whatever. Okay, so yeah, so that's definitely a message there. Take that however it resonates for you. It's just like storage is full and I can't handle anymore. So that's what I have for you. Let me know if that resonated with you. I want to end this before we go into shutdown mode again. But I'm sending you so much love. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or do a live one-on-one tarot reading where you can ask as many questions as you would like, the link to that is in the description box below, and I will see you in my next reading.